This is the solution to the Java MOOC course, Java Programming First Part 6, Programming Exercise 6.8, named Cargo Hold. The programming exercise has been divided into 7 parts, and the programming exercise asks us that in this exercise we create the classes item, suitcase, and hold to practice the use of objects containing other objects. So first part, item class. Let's quickly move on because there are 7 parts, so it's going to be a very long video. Create an item class from which objects can be instantiated to represent different items. The information to store is the name and weight of the item in KZ, right? Add the following methods to the class: constructor that takes name and weight of the item as parameters, public string gate name, public gate weight, string to string, name and space, bracket weight, space KZ, bracket close. Okay, let's quickly do that. So first of all, let's create an item class, new Java class, and name it item. This is supposed to have 2 different variables, private string name and private what do you call it, weight, right? Public item to initialize the variable that takes parameter string name comma int weight. Okay, so this dot name is equals to name, and this dot weight is equals to weight. It's done. Public string get name, simply return this dot name, and we have public get weight that return this dot wigst weight, and oh sorry, the written type is not defined, and public string to string method that simply return this dot get name, right, plus this space this plus this dot get weights plus space kg and the bracket close. Let's quickly move on to the test code. Okay, so yeah, we have that much of test code here, and let's do that. So let's run the code. And what do we have here? Okay, 1 space, 2 kg, 1 kg. That's done. Okay, now let's move on to the second part 2, suitcase class. Create a suitcase class. The suitcase has items and the maximum weight that determines the maximum total weights of the items. So first of all, we need a constructor to which the maximum weight is provided. So yeah, let's look at the implementation. Suitcase, new suitcase 5. So this is an integer number, that's the maximum weight. Then my public void add item, which adds the item passed as a parameter to the suitcase. So there's the add item book. This is a book, right? Doesn't return value. Public string to string, which runs the string x items by kz. So 0 items, 0 kz, 1 item, 2 kz, 2 item, 3 kz, 2 item, 3 kz, again 2 item. This should have been the 3rd item, no? Okay, let's see. It's done. A book is added, phone is added, brick is added. So first of all, if suitcase is printed, we have 0 items, 0 kg, and then 1 item is equals to 2 kg, 2 item equals 3 kg. But this is the maximum weight. No, this is below the maximum weight. So okay, I think the total weight must not be greater than this. So 2 plus 1 equals to 3, but 3 plus 1 is equals to 7. So this item is not being added there. Okay. Okay, let's try and solve this. Let's first quickly create a Java class and then add suitcase. Okay, and let's zoom in a little. So first of all, we have, oh sorry, what are the variables that we must have? Okay, maximum weight and an items list. Okay, so yeah, private maximum weight, which is of type integer, and private array list items, and this is of type item. So import java util.arraylist, and let's have a public suitcase that takes a single parameter and assigns this dot maximum weight is equals to weight, and this dot items is equals to new array list, and that's done. Now this weight is int weight. Okay, and that's done. Okay, and we have a method now, public void add item. So let's create that, public void add item. Okay, what this does is simply add items to the list, but notice that we have a condition to get the values as well, right? So it would be interesting to calculate the weight before adding the item to the list. So in order to do that, what we can do is calculate the total weight first. So let's check this for item. I think this might work. We'll see. Item in items, and we have a get weight method in item, right? So we have, let's initialize integer total weight is equals to 0, and then what we can do is total weight is equals to total weight plus item dot get weight. All right, sorry, item dot get weight. Okay, now total weight. I've done something. If our items dot is empty, then we're gonna return null. Oh, wait, it's a type void. So let's do this condition if only our items dot is empty is false. Okay, then we can do this. Let's add another as well, and let's cut this and let's paste it in here, and let's tab it one. Okay, so we have a total weight value. Now before to add item, what we're going to check is if this total weight is less than or is equal to our maximum weight. Okay, so to that we check a condition if total weight is less than, sorry, is greater than or is equals to, oh, it's lagging. Okay, total weight. Then what we can do is items dot add we're gonna add is item I think item add item. Okay, let's call it item with item to with item. Okay, so this item is that item, and okay, but I think there is an error here, because if this is the first item being added, and this condition should be checked. So in order to handle that, item, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Item dot size. No. Okay. Not empty. Then we're simply adding it. Okay. Let's do a thing here. If items is empty, then we are simply gonna add items to the list, right? If it's empty, then we're gonna add that to the list. If items is empty, but no. Else, we have a condition for else for this goes to this and this. Okay. Okay, if total weight is this, then this. For this, if else this, if items is empty, items that add item. If items is empty, else for item weight. If item is empty. Okay, then what we can check is if okay, since it's an item dot item, this is the some condition that we're gonna check, right? So controls items is empty, item dot get weight. This is method item dot get weight is greater than or equals to our maximum weight. Maximum weight. So this is an if condition. Okay, and I hope I'm not making any errors in here, because the item is greater than maximum weight. So this maximum weight is supposed to be this dot maximum weight. Maximum weight. Maximum weight. Okay, now let's see. Let's the way it goes is that if items is empty, if our item list is empty, we are directly entering this. If item dot get weight is greater than or is equal to this or maximum weight, we are adding the item. If it's not empty, then we are, for every item in our item list, we are calculating a total weight, and after that, if total weight, then on we are adding. So control X this, and let's do that, and let's tab it out that, and I think we're good to go. We're good to go. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is the code right here for the test. I hope this works. Lord of the Rings Nokia brick, 3 different items, right? Let's try and run this. Uh-oh. We did get something, but not what we desired. Rings. Okay, let's see what error did we make. Suitcase for items is empty. Item.getWeight. This item.getWeight is greater than this, the maximum weight here. And we're gonna add this item to our items list, else. Ho 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 ho. So getting a reference there, but not exactly the suitcase, because we don't have a toString method to print this out. So in order to print that out, and toString which runs X items Y case. Okay, so this is one more item that remains, and our output should look like X items Y case. X items basically means the total size of the list, because one item, two items, two items, right? 0 items, 1 items, 2 items, so nothing related to this plurality in there, and YKZ. Okay, so let's add a toString method. So public string toString method. Okay, and we are supposed to return items dot size. Items dot size plus items plus stop like and a bracket. Okay, items. Okay, this could be added plus. Now we need to get the total weight as well. So how are we supposed to get that? Is I can add a method to get the total weight, just the total weight. So, but will that create an error? I don't know. Public get total weight method. And for items this here, Control C, stop it, and Control V. Okay, and int total weight is equals to 0. Public return type of int, get total weight, and we have to return total weight. This dot get total weight plus if total weight. So what I can do is this dot get total weight. Okay, I think this should work. Get total weight, and what's the next thing? KZ and a bracket plus space KZ and a bracket, and I think we should be able to do this now. Hope this works. Oh, 0 items, 0 case, 0 items, 0 case, 0 items, 0 case, 0 items, 0 case. So I did make a mistake for adding the item. So if it's empty, we're adding a book. It's empty. Item dot get weight. So item dot get weight is greater than or is equal to. Okay, so this should be less than or is equal to this, the maximum weight. Get total weight is no. Also there is an error here, because what I can sense is that Okay, if I add that item to the list, else we are simply gonna add items dot add item, right? If it's not empty. So let's do this for a while, and let's try and run the main code. Let's see if I'm getting 1 and 2 kz or not. So 0 items, 0 kz, 1 items, 2 kz, 1 items, 2 kz, 1 items, 2 kz. Doesn't matter. So the first issue has been solved. Now, in case of else, what I can do in here is else. First of all, I'm gonna add that item, and that's added. Now, if this the get total weight is greater than or is equals to this the maximum weight, then if this has exceeded the total weight, then I'm not gonna add, but I'm gonna remove that item. Okay, then I think this should probably solve our problem. Let's see. One item to okay, finally done with the second part. Now let's move on to the third part, language formatting. The statement 1 items is not exactly proper English. A better form would be 1 item. The lack of items could also be expressed as no items. Implement this change to the string method of the suitcase class. Okay, now we have to modify our suitcase classes to a string method. Okay, so instead of, let's define a string and item count. Okay, count. Let's use this as nothing. And now if items dot size, items dot is empty by empty, right? I'm supposed to do return, item count is equals to no items. No items. 0 is the value that's from again total weight. Total weight is 0, so 0 is okay. That's fine. And if this is happening, if this is not happening, if else if, so item count is equal to item, just 1 item, right? Else if items dot size is equals to 1, else simply what I'm going to do is item count is equal to items, and let's end this. And now I'm going to add this and remove that, add this, a space, but even one addition, and that is going to be item count. Okay, now let's try and run this code again, see what do we get. 0 no items 0 kz, 1 item 2 kz, 2 items 3 kz, 2 items 3 kz. Okay, so there's one more mistake in here, so we're simply printing no items. So instead of items dot size, what I'm gonna do is return, and let's assign that to the item count, equals to no items, and simply no items 0 kz. Okay, so items, I can simply do 1 item, the output 1 item, and else what I'm gonna do is items dot size plus items. Let's try and run this now. So what do we get? We get no items that are kz, 1 item 2 kz, 2 items 3 kz, 2 items 3 kz. So in our suitcase, so I'm still having this. So 1 item. Okay, let's do this. Then it's okay, I guess, with the formatting. No items that are kz, no items that are kz, 1 item 2 kz, 2 items 3 kz, 2 items 3 kz. That's all good. Now let's move on to the fourth part. All items. Add the following methods to the suitcase class. A print items method which prints all the items in the suitcase. All the items in the suitcase, like, where's that print method? Print line, the suitcase contains the following items. Print items. So Lord of the Rings 2 kz, Nokia 3210 2 kg. Okay, print items. This is actually using the print method of the item now. We can do that. And finally also a total weight method which returns the total weight of the items, which we have already done. Like total weight, suitcase.total weight plus kg, and that's what we have already done. So if I copy this, C, and let's use it as our test here, right? It just says we don't have a print items, so we need to have a method that's of type void. Okay, so before this, let's add a public void print items, and what this method does is simply incredible. I have two string methods, so this basically should do like in main arm program, so I can simply call brick as out, and let's just print brick, and let's see what the output is like. Total weight. Okay, sorry, total weight. So instead of get total weight, let's call total weight and total weight, and let's comment this for a while. Get total weight. Instead of get total weight, simply use total weight, and that's all there is to it. No errors in here. Let's comment this out. Okay, let's try and run this. Isn't this what this wants? Like Lord of the Rings 2 kg. The suitcase contains the following items: brick 4 kg, brick 4 kg, Lord of the Rings. Let's call it a book, and let's run this. Lord of the Rings 2 kg, and I think our format does match. So now what I can do is I can use the method in our suitcase, in our item.java called string for print items, right? So what I can do is I can uncomment this. Let's uncomment this, and let's uncomment this as well. And let's go into our suitcase.java for every item underscore items. It's lagging. Okay, yeah, it's working now. I can simply call item, as out, and print item. Okay, now let's go to our main.java and run this code, and let's see our desired output. The suitcase contains the following items: Lord of the Rings 2 kg, Nokia 1 kg, brick 4 kg, total weight 7 kg. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now part 5, heaviest item. Okay, and this also says that make further modification to your class so that You only use two instance variables. One holds the maximum weight, the other is the list of items in the suitcase. That we have already done. Part 5, heaviest item. Add to the suitcase class a heaviest item method, okay, which returns the largest item based on weight. If several items share the heaviest weight, the method can return any one of them. The method should return an object reference. If the suitcase is empty, return the value null. The following example of class in use. Heaviest item. Heaviest item in our suitcase class. Heaviest item. So we are returning public item, right? Heaviest item. So let's create item heaviest item is equals to items dot get 0, and let's return heaviest item. Okay, and how is it printed? Heaviest item, heaviest is printed simply. Okay. This item. Let's try out our test code. So we have a test code for this. So well, let's do that. And let's go to our now. What we'll do is if items dot is empty, then we are returning null. Else we are assigning this, and for every item under items list, if item dot get weight, right, is greater than heaviest item dot get weight, what we are assigning is our heaviest item is equals to item. Heaviest item, and I think that's does this. So let's see what we are getting here. Heaviest item brick 4 kg. Is that the right output? Is that brick 4 kg? Okay. Part 6, hold class. Make a hold class with the following method. Okay, now first of all, let's create the hold class. So new Java class, and let's name it hold. Okay. A constructor to which maximum weight is given. We have a constructor. Maximum weight is given. So that means sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm making so many types. Private int maximum weight. Oh, ignore this for the while. Okay, and the constructor, so public hold this dot maximum weight is equals to weight. And where is this weight? It comes as our int wagst weight. Okay, maximum weight is given, so we can see hold. Where is hold? Hold new hold 1000, right? This is the maximum weight that's given. The public void add suitcase that adds the specified logins to the hold. So we have add a list as well of suitcases, right? So let's create that as well. Private add a list of type SUIT suitcase, and let's name it suitcases. Okay, and let's import the Java utility. Okay, and also initialize this dot suitcases is equals to new add a list, and I think this does it. Okay, it's initialized. Store your suitcases in suitable address structure. It's given by that. Void add suitcase as this will log to the whole. Now public string to string that is X suitcases Y case. Okay. So it's pretty simple. So let's create the method. Public void add suitcase. Public void add suitcase, that takes suitcase as out, and it simply what it does is suitcases dot add, and what you have to add is a suitcase, right? And also a public to string method, public string to string method. What does this return? This returns 2 suitcases AKG, so that's the length and the weight. Weight is given by the total weight. Okay, no worries. So return, what you have to return is suitcases dot size 2 plus suitcases, let's not modify that for the time being, plus what we can do is we have suitcase for the every suitcase has its total weight count. No, yeah, every suitcase has their total weight count. We have item with 2 1 4, so 4 5 6 7 suitcase. That Ada's case equals new suitcase 10. We are adding Ada case book and phone, so the total weight is 213. Also Pekka's case, and that's brick 7. So Ada's case is Pekka's case, and we're getting total weight. So in order to calculate that, let's create another method for calculating total weight of the suitcases as well. So how are you going to get that? We can simply call a public int total weight method, and what it does is it simply calculates int total weight is equals to 0, and for every suitcase in suitcases, what we can do is total weight plus equals to, what gives us is suitcase dot total weight, and I am supposed to return this total weight at last, and suitcases, the size suitcases, and there's a bracket, and this dot total weight, right, plus what I get is a space, KZ and a bracket, and ending with a real statement. Let's try and run this, and let's see if I get the desired output. Heaviest, oh sorry, maybe I have not tried this. So let's go in here and let's simply break it down. Okay, let's run it. Now desired output is 2 suitcases 7 kg. 2 suitcases 7 kg, that's done. Let's move on to the part 7, the holds contents. Add to the whole class the method public void print items. That prints all the items contained in the holds suitcases. Public void print items is what I have to add in our hold class. So public void, what was that? Forgot, print items. And let's see. So first of all, we have 3 items created. Ada's case and 2 items book and phone are added. Again, Pekka's case, brick item is added. Hold, new hold. Pekka's case and Ada's case is added. So because the hold contain the following items, and holder print items. What does the print items print? Is Lord of the Rings 2 kg, Nokia 1 kg, brick 4 kg. So all it's doing is it's calling, okay, suitcase, okay, how I can explain this is, in suitcases we have a print items method that simply prints the items gathered, right? So here also, for every whole, that is the suitcases, for every suitcases there's a print item method. If we simply call them, then all of the items will be printed. So our print items must do for every suitcase under suitcases, what it has to do is simply called suitcase dot print items. And yes, this is what we have to print. Let's try and run the code. I hope this works. Case, let's see. Okay, so we have the suitcase and the whole contain the following items: Lord of the Rings, Nokia, and brick. And now what I want to tell you is, since we have completed all of the 7 parts successfully, but there is a one part that I'd like to suggest, is that under the whole section we can actually, while printing suitcases, if there is no suitcase in here, then it should be no suitcases or 1 suitcase, 2 suitcases. The language formatting can be done by yourself, but since the problem asks for only this part, I'm only doing this. Let's try and submit, and if we get any errors, video has been definitely long. It's been going on and on. There are 7 different parts. Took a long while to solve this, but it's basically summing all of the theory part that has been taught in this particular part 6, and it's quite easy. It's not so complicated. It's just is calling out the methods again and again and doing things to make you more perfect at the theory that it just gives. But okay, now we have one error, I guess. What's the error? See, make sure a whole does not add more suitcases than its maximum weight allows. Okay, well, adding, so add suitcase, and okay, so if this dot total weights is greater than, what is equals to, what do we have? Maximum weight, and we simply have to remove suitcases dot remove. What are we to remove? We are to remove the suitcase, and let's try and submit this. This is the same thing that we have done in, I think, the suitcase class, right? Yeah, so yeah, if it's empty, this should be done. The same process is being repetitively done in here. Let's see if we get any more errors. Okay, we are still getting one more error. And what does this say? Make sure that the new bags can be added to a whole up until the maximum weight. Okay, what does this mean? Whole test add up until maximum weight. Make sure that new bags or new suitcases can be added. Okay, I don't think this is described in here. Anyway, all the items, the maximum, the class hold has to ensure that the total weight, okay, this was given. Should the maximum weight be exceeded due to additional neighbor, the add suitcase method should not add the new suitcase. That's what we have done. So what's the problem in here? It says that make sure that the new bags can be added to a hold up until the maximum weight. This must mean that I have messed up somewhere in hold up class and maybe total weight. Okay, because all it says is that to make sure that new bags can be added to a hold up until the maximum weight, right? So that's something to do with maximum weight. So instead of adding and removing it, what we can do is let's see if we can do this. Okay, so let's define a variable name it weight is equals to this dot total weight plus suitcase dot total weight. Right, now if our weight is less than or is equals to this the maximum weight, we simply add that. And well, let's try and run our code and check if it's working fine or not. Discuss the whole contain the following items. Okay, this is good. Now let's try and submit it again. Man, oh man, the video has been way too long. But I hope this solves the problem. Okay. And yes, that worked. So I'll just have passed on the server. Thank you for watching. This has been a long video. If there are any questions regarding this, you can ask them down in the comment section. I'll see you guys on the solution of the next video.